Congratulations on the contract. I know you're probably excited and just looking to move forward and pass and keep on recruiting and the growth of this basketball program.
Well, that's it. The key is the growth of the program, and the for me, it's finishing what you start. You know, I came here to try and build a winning basketball program, a tradition, to establish one, and to get this program and this school to the NCAA tournament. Nothing, um, other than maybe the Rose Bowl. You know, even compares with taking teams to the NCAA tournament in terms of what it can do for a university. Florida Atlantic would be incredibly blessed to see their team go to the tournament.
Also, your assistant coaches get a little bump in pay. I mean, I know that has to be good for you. Not exactly where you probably want it to be,
No,
but at least it's something.
it's a step in the right direction. And, you know, I keep telling my guys, the best way to get a big bump, get us to the NCAA tournament. The new athletic director, I'm sure the minute that happens, is going to take everybody's contract, rip it up, throw it away, and that's the best way to get the big raise.
And how excited are you? I mean, this AD process. I know it's a little bit. I don't want to say kind of it's taking a toll on the university, but it seems like the athletic program is kind of moving forward despite not having a current AD right now.
Well, what they've got right now is they've got a really competent acting athletic director, Melissa Dawson. She's done a lot in the couple of weeks that she's been in, not just in terms of hiring, but but also in terms of just starting to establish a family we culture and and really just a new spirit, which happens anytime anybody leaves. You got that chance, so she's taken full advantage of, which is great. So she's doing a great job. And I think that there's going to be a tremendous pool of candidates for the AD's job. And hopefully we can find somebody that not only can raise a lot of money for all of the sports here, but also be a really good athletic administrator, somebody that knows the life of a coach and a player, and that can really help to, totally unify the athletic department.
To the FAU basketball fan or student out there watching this offseason saying, oh man, we lost Alex Tucker, Shavar Richardson to his graduation. Now we have so many guys transferring. What do you say to that fan and kind of calm them down and have them looking forward to the next upcoming basketball?
Well, first of all, I tell them to look at our record this year. We won 11 games. So, I don't think that we could lose anybody that is going to make that much of a difference. And I'm not looking at what we lost. I'm looking at what we've got coming in. And we're in a day and we're in an era where, I mean, there are schools where 5 and 6 kids are transferring. It's the age of transfer. A couple of guys that are transferring, if they stayed, I think they could have developed into good players. But, they chose to go elsewhere. And when they go, other people are welcome to come. So in reality, we really don't. I mean, Ray Taylor's, going to try to go pro. That's his decision. Whether I agree with it or not is not important. Corey White was graduating, is graduating, and we've done enough for Corey. It's time for him to move on. And Omari Greer and Dennis Maven, through the guidance and advice of others, have decided that maybe the pastures are a little greener somewhere else. I'd like to hope that maybe it's also because of the fact that we got such a great recruiting class coming in that maybe guys are saying, "Ooh, I don't know if there's minutes for me." It would have been nice to find out. But we got a super group of kids coming in. We've got a lot of different types of players. We got size. We got guys that are coming in that are going to bring a whole new attitude that's going to push the guys that are still here. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Tell me a little bit more about the players coming in. So a lot of them are very versatile, can play multiple positions. I'm pretty sure that's something you want to get your hands on and looking forward to.
Well, you know what? We've got, obviously, our best recruit was here last year practicing. Dragan, a 7-foot center who transferred from Baylor by way of Croatia. He's going to be special. And then you add on top of him, you add on one of the most incredible athletes I've ever seen, and Stephen Moody, young man coming out of Point Siena, Florida. Who is you talk about a diamond in the rough. We've got Chris Bryant, who was Player of the Year in Florida a couple years ago before he went to military school, and he is a 6'8", aggressive player. Devontae Thornton, 6'7", wing kind of big guard player. Jackson Trapp, who played with Chris Bryant. And 6'4" guard or all-purpose guard, and we still have one maybe two more kids that we're going to bring in. I'm looking at a couple of point guards right now from New York City, and if we can get one of those guys, then we'll have a complete team. And so I'm excited.
And just one more question
Yeah.
going into last year. I know you said before the season that expectations, you were picked to win the Sun Belt
Yeah.
Conference. You said expectations can be a good thing
Yes.
and a bad thing.
Right.
Looking back at this last season, how do you think those expectations played on your team?
Well, I don't think expectations had anything to do with what we did on the court. I mean, we were in every single game and had a chance to win every game except two during the whole year. We didn't finish for whatever reason. Was it maybe because we missed Brett Royster more than we thought back in the back of our defense? Was it because maybe some guys just couldn't rise to the occasion? I don't know what it was. But I know we had a chance to win just about every game. And that's our job, to put the kids in a position to win. We're going to continue to do that. And hopefully we'll have the kids that can finish the game, finish it off.
Deuce just had a newborn baby. To see him evolve as a coach, I mean, he's on your staff now. I mean, where do you see or hope to see him, a couple years from now? I know you signed a 3-year deal, but what would you like to see, Deuce?
Well, first of all, Deuce is one of the top assistant coaches in the country, has been for a while. His resume would, outdo just about anybody in the country. Nobody in the country has worked at, little schools like BU in Florida, Atlantic, middle schools like George Washington, big schools like St. John's and Duke. Mike has. He's worked with some of the greatest coaches in college basketball, his dad being one of them as well. He's ready. He's been ready his whole life. He is a fantastic recruiter. He's a great communicator. And what I hope and pray is that, number one, he'll be a great dad to Delaney, and that he'll raise her to be a wonderful, wonderful young lady. And in the process, move on to become a Division I head basketball coach. Hopefully here at FAU. I would love, my dream, but maybe it's different than God's plans, would be for Mike to continue to keep this program growing and moving upward. So that's my hope, is that someday he will take over for me here at FAU. And if FAU is fortunate enough to have him as their head coach someday, they will be blessed as well.
Now, you said he's one of the top assistants in the country.
He is.
And that's shown his resume. Let's say maybe a program comes by this year. You're signed for 3 years. Maybe
Right.
a program comes along this offseason, just offers him a deal that he can't resist. I mean,
Yeah.
how tough would that be for you to part ways with him?
Well, it wouldn't be. If a program comes along offering him, a good program, one that he could, really grow with and build, I would be the first to encourage him to take it, okay? And because he would probably even have a better chance of succeeding me if he goes somewhere else first and becomes a head coach. But trust me, his resume is such that he should be hired immediately. So I would encourage him to do what's best for him. My job, not only as his dad, but as his mentor and as his head coach, is to prepare him to be a head coach. And I'm going to, obviously recommend whatever is best for him. And if it means leaving, then that's what I'll recommend.